Should have 6 each. 6 packs
open
each.
those first?
Yeah, I'll have you open them over here under the camera so that we can get everything on. Well, I'm gonna put it all on, you know, TikTok. I think it's like a deck box.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. It's in the sleeves too.
Nope. It does come with this promo. March of the Burgeoning Life. As initial cost to cast a spell, you may exile any number of green cards. It costs 2 less to cast for each one. It costs X and a green. It says choose target creature with mana value less than X. Search your library for a creature card with the same name as that creature. Put it into the battlefield. These, you get the prize pack with it. Yep, 6. So let's see what we get. This guy's a planeswalker.
Is he a new one?
He's a ninja planeswalker. His alternate art looks sick. I was right here showing you the alternate art, huh?
Yeah,
the Afro Samurai.
I want to get more of those.
Vehicles are a big thing in this set. Rebuke. Short Circuit. Nice. Enchantment Monkey. Huh. That's cool. Oh, here we go. Got Ninja. He's green one. Yeah, this is one of the sagas. So on the last thing, you turn it over and it becomes this. If a creature dealt damage this turn by a source you control would die, exile it instead. Wow. Reality Heist. Cost 1 less to cast for each artifact you control. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may reveal up to 2 artifact cards from among them and put them into your hand. And put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Huh. So it could cost 2. It's actually a good one for Yuriko.
With the Ninjutsu.
It's like an instant. About to go into flip. Oh, nice. I got the Hedasugu Consumes All. It says destroy each non-land permanent with mana value 1 or less. Exile all graveyards for the second one. Each turn it gets a new lore counter on it. And on the third one, you exile this and return to the battlefield transformed. And it comes in as the Vessel of All-Consuming. And the Vessel of All-Consuming says deals damage. Whenever it deals damage, you put a 1/1 counter on it. And if it deals damage to a player, if it has dealt 10 or more damage to that player this turn, they lose the game.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Nasty. Oh, look at this. This is an island.
Let me see that. Oh, dude. I like that.
Kami's Flare. Yeah, you can look through these. Over here.
Your hollow was an instant. Wow. Basically 4 turns of getting hit by this guy, you're dead.
And if you can put some counters on him, he just needs to deal 10 damage to you.
Yep.
Double his power if he's at 5.
Oh, he gets a 1/1 counter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dealing damage.
Commune with the spirits. Suit up. Till end of turn, target creature or vehicle becomes an artifact creature with base power and toughness 4/5. That's pretty cool. Make a vehicle deck. I got this alternate art. Inju Exemplar. Whenever a samurai or warrior you control attacks alone, he gets +1. That's pretty cool. Gain. This is called the Shattered States Era. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap it. It gains haste. Creatures you control gain +1 until end of turn. Exile the saga and return it. Nameless Conqueror. Trample haste 3/3. Pretty cool. Whenever a samurai or warrior you control attacks alone, you may cast target artifact from your graveyard this turn. It's a legendary. This is the Ninja Turtle. The Turtle Ninja. Its name is Kopatek Wrecker. I wanted this for my deck, and I got it. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you may remove a death touch counter from it. And if you do, exile target artifact or enchantment the player controls. And whenever it enters the battlefield, it enters with a death touch counter on it. So every time you ninjutsu it, that looks so sick. Spend this mana and cast a creature spell of the chosen type. It doesn't come into battle tap. Nice. I freaking got him. I got my guy.
Oh, who is it?
Sato Umezawa. Let's take another look at him. Whenever you activate a ninjutsu ability, look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. This ability triggers only once each turn. Each creature card in your hand has ninjutsu 4. Oh. Remember, he's the one that has a badass art?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get the badass art, though.
So still pretty cool, though.
Honestly, yeah, it is.
Good find.
Nice little card from my Yuriko. I'll give all my non-ninjutsu cards ninjutsu. I probably won't make a commander out of him.
You want to or no?
I'll leave it to other people to make a commander out of him. There's plenty of other people out there who want to make him a commander. I really don't have the desire to. I think he's cool, though.
Yeah, dude.
Flight still.
Yep, sneak that in there.
But the deck is basically like Yuriko, so I could just play him instead of Yuriko, but if I wanted to, I could just switch him out.
Yeah.
And just be like, hey, I'm gonna play this. Grafted Growth. When it enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on target creature or vehicle you control. Tap, add 2 mana of any color. 2 mana. Nice little, another aura for all of those enchantment decks that want to make mana. You control an artifact or enchantment. You may draw a card. Lose 1 life. This actually isn't a bad aura. Little dog.
Kenobi.
Creatures you control can attack it, so it didn't have Defender. That's a cool card. Each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. And then after the 3rd turn, you exile it. It says, vehicles you control have menace. It's a rat rogue. I think this is the one that's like riding a motorcycle. A rat rogue. That's pretty cool. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may exile one of them face down and put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. You may cast the exile card without paying its mana cost. If it's an instant spell with mana value 2 or less. If you don't, put that card into your hand. So if it's a mana value 2 or less, you cast it without paying its mana cost. If you don't, you just put it into your hand. Fox Ninja. This guy looks cool. And he has double strike. Blade Blizzard. Cat Zone. I don't know. He looks fucking sick though. And I got the second guy I wanted. Tetsuri, Toad Rider. Freaking sick.
Jiraiya?
Dude, yes. It is Jiraiya. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, if you don't control a creature named Kami, create Kami, a legendary 3/3. I think it's Kami. I don't know. It's a legendary 3/3 black and green frog creature token with whenever you cast an enchantment spell, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. And then it has an activated ability. It says, Tetsuri, Toad Rider, and target frog you control can't be blocked this turn, except for by creatures with flying or reach. So I might make an alternate ninja deck with this guy.
Let's see that guy.
Flavor of... Yeah, nice. Cool. Wish I would have got another one of those. When Ecologist Tenarium enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic land card and reveal it and put it in your hand. Sacrifice it and put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Activate only as a sorcery. Cost 2. It's actually not bad. Search for a land for 2. Brute Suit. Vigilance Crew 1. It's 4/3. 3. Actually, that's pretty cool. Enters the battlefield, you may return an enchantment you control to the owner's hand. If you do, gain 3 life. Oh yeah, this is pretty cool too. 4 mana for a 6/6.
What?
So I have the ability crew, so it's like you tap another creature, it's like that creature's getting in the suit.
Yeah.
Pretty
Like they're
sick.
all climbing in.
Yeah. So if you have a really strong creature that can crew it, you know? It's like it can crew it by itself, or then I think there's a card that like makes the crew cost less.
Mm-hmm. So basically, yeah. It's 4.
Creatures you control may attack as though they didn't have defender. We saw that. Fall of Lord Coda. Exile target creature and opponent controls with mana value 4 or greater. It's pretty good. Each player gains control of all permanents they own. Ooh, that's pretty good too. Exile the saga and then put it back.
Exile's always good.
Whenever it dies, draw a card. That's pretty good. I like exile for 3 mana. It's not bad. Get all your stuff back if you need to. It's cool tech. Enchantment spells cost 1 less to cast. Good card, good card. That's always good. The Ninjutsu Covert Technician. Whenever Covert Technician deals combat damage to a player, you may put an artifact card with mana value less than or equal to the damage from your hand into the battlefield. What? That's ridiculous. With 4/1 counters on it, modified creatures you control have haste. Oh, nice. Invigorating Hot Springs. Remove a 1/1 counter from Invigorating Hot Springs. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Activate only as a sorcery. Oh, isn't that awesome? Bro, isn't that so sick?
A free artifact, man.
Here's a new thing. It's these legendary lands. So discard Beseech You, who endures, destroy target artifact, enchantment, or non-basic land an opponent controls. That player may search their library for a land card. May search their library for a land card with a basic land type and put it into the battlefield. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each legendary creature you control. It's a land that does that. That's so sick. Cool. Like a land that freaking
destroy target artifact. Yeah. Destroys. Yeah, attach for as well. Wow. That's insane.
okay. Ninja's Kunai. Equipped creature has tap 1 and tap it. Sacrifice Ninja's Kunai. It does 3 damage to any target. 3 damage isn't that bad, actually. Whenever explosive synthesizer enters the battlefield or leaves the battlefield, exile the top card of your library. Until end of turn, you may play that card. Sacrifice experimental synthesizer and create a 2/2 white samurai creature token with vigilance. Activate only as sorcery. Create a treasure token. Activate only if a creature died this turn. It's a rogue. Just taps. That's super freaking good. Channel. So you can discard this guy and destroy target creature with flying.
Wow.
That's pretty good, actually. Defender and flying, too.
Oh, +2. Come out.
Yep. It's a 3/3. It's a 2 mana 3/3.
Yeah.
Sacrifice it, draw 2 cards. You can channel it to just draw 1 card. Not bad. Fox Pilot. Whenever a vehicle you control attacks, choose 1. That vehicle gains first strike until end of turn. Untap Kasone Ace. Wow. This is a powerful card for being common. Whenever a vehicle you control attacks, choose 1. So if you have multiple vehicles attacking, this guy will hop out of that vehicle and hop into another one, basically, because he'll untap him, so you could tap him to do another one.
That's pretty sick. I think let's kick that a little bit.
It's pretty sick, actually. Like, this guy's only 1 to crew, you know?
Yeah.
As additional cost to cast this spell, you may sacrifice an artifact. This is Voltage Surge. Deals 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If this spell's additional cost was paid, it deals 4 damage instead. So if you sacrifice something, it deals 4 instead of just 2. This guy looks sick. Look at this aura. Enchant an artifact or creature you control. When Twisted Embrace enters the battlefield, destroy target creature or planeswalker and opponent controls. As long as the enchanted permanent is a creature, it gets +1/+1. Destroy target creature or planeswalker and opponent controls. When this enters the battlefield, you destroy a target creature or planeswalker and opponent controls. What? That's pretty good, dude. The enchantment comes in and just kills it, a creature. Like for 4 mana, that's not bad. Especially like things that make it cost less.
That's a really cool card.
This
I
one?
like the way that looks.
The Life of Tetsuri Uzama. Turns into a creature.
There he is.
The Memory of Tetsuri. Pay 1 life, add 1 black. Spend this mana only to cast instant and sorcery spells. Pretty cool. It's a samurai. This is one of the ones people are happy about. At the beginning of your end step, if you pay 1, if you do, create a 1/1 colorless spirit creature token for each shrine you control. It's a pretty good card. Destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment. If you do, create a 2/2 white samurai creature token with vigilance. I don't think it says if you do. It just says then if you control an artifact or enchantment. Make it. Ooh, the rat ninja. Nizami Prowler. When Nizami Prowler enters the battlefield, target creature you control gains death touch and lifelink until end of turn. Sick. Another ninja.
Master Splinter.
Oh.
Planeswalker.
Tetsuri. The first activated ability of artifacts you activate each turn costs 2 less to activate. Draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards unless you discard an artifact card. Target artifact becomes an artifact creature if it's a vehicle, has base power toughness 4/4. And the emblem is you get an emblem with whenever an artifact you control becomes tapped, draw a card. 4 mana, it's not bad. Another flame discharge, huh? Nice.
Oh, that looks cool. Mountain?
Sweet, yeah, mountain. So that's cool. I wonder who makes these monks that tap for mana. That's
You gotta get the swamp.
all right, last pack, and then I'll have you open this one. I'm gonna be able to eat my bird. Okay. Last pack of this pre-release shit. Let's see. Iron Apprentice. When it enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on it. Whenever Iron Apprentice dies, if it had counters on it, put those counters on target creature you control. Costs 1 mana. That's actually pretty good. Pretty good. Repel the Vial. Exile target creature with power 4 or greater. Exile target enchantment. It's alright. Destroy up to 1 target artifact. Put a 1/1 counter on a creature. Virus Beetle. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent discards a card. Nice little bugger. Oh, another dog. Chaz Channel. Discard it, search for a basic, and put it to the battlefield. It's a 6/5. It's a powerful dog. Here we go, Moonfolk Ninja. So you can channel it, so you discard it, tap up to 2 target creatures you don't control. Those creatures don't tap during their untap step. That's pretty cool. Fox Warrior, tap target creature for 1 mana. Comes down for 1 mana anyway. Has flying, that's good. A Goblin Samurai. Whenever a samurai or warrior you control attacks alone, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Whenever a 7-tailed mentor enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on target creature or vehicle you control. That's pretty cool. These fox samurais. The modern age. Draw a card, then discard a card. Turns into a Victor Glider. As though it were 2 greater. Oh, so he can do it for 4. Wow, that's cool. Man, these foxes like to use vehicles. Reconfigure. Oh, nice. Enters the battlefield or attacks. If you control an artifact and an enchantment, create a 2/2 white samurai creature token with vigilance. Enters the battlefield or attacks. Wow, that's pretty good. Lizard blades. Oh, this is like the special art for this. A crypt creature has double strike. Lizard blades.
I'm gonna have to go over there.
Okay, yeah, for sure, man. No worries. Ooh.
What was that one? Planes.
That's planes, yeah. It's a pretty cool token. Samurai.
Very nice. That was the last one.
Yeah. The lizard blade's pretty cool. I like that alternate art. Double strike. Straight up.